Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast with me, McReeps. Now last time I left you guys, I was prettying up the house a little. I'm quite happy to say I've done the majority of that. There is still a little bit of work to do, but I'll just take you through everything, show you what's what. So everything's in the same format. I need to till this bit of land. A nice marble here and there. Still got to pretty this side up. We've got a nice level ceiling now with glass. The outside needs to be done, which I'll show you in a second. Now this is the way it's looking for me right now, guys. So I've got the iron furnace over here, just in case I've got things in here that I need to do one day and I've not already put it through the furnace. I have all my different chests for my building materials. I won't see them all, I'll just take a little run past them. Okay, and then what else did I do? Yeah, I've made myself an anvil so I can repair things. Done a little chest, got my paper all in there, and I'm starting to enchant books, because what I want to do is enchant my diamond drill. Puggzlys on the server found out that you can actually add enchantments to the drill, but only if you do it through the book form, so it's pretty cool. And that is pretty much it for upstairs. We have a new nether spawn because the one of the other guys on the server, Blood, remember how I was porting into his portal on the way back? Well, he's demolished that because he's now got a book down there. And we have a new nether spawn, which you'll be seeing a little bit of later on because I need some of this nether rack. I need blaze rods, all sorts of goodies. I'll take some of this all the way here. Alright, let's get back out. I'll show you the rest of the house. And then hopefully Puggzlys will be available and we'll take you to his joint. So this did take me a good amount of time actually, because I'm not the greatest builder. I've prettied everything up like I said, got the bricks on the top, marble on the bottom. You've seen my systems all running. They're all still getting power nice. I am finding when I'm running all three machines, it's bogging down massively, so we do need to be looking at other sources of energy. Thinking like upgrading the generators as well, because I really need to upgrade this bat box to an MFE, just for charging purposes really, I guess, because there's not a great number of why am I trying to miswrite that? There's not a great number of things that I actually want that require this sort of energy at the moment, that is. So we'll just pop down here and show you that everything has been cleaned up nice. Still getting the problems with Endermen spawning everywhere. Let's take the coal coke out. Oh. So yeah, the issues I'm having is this needs micromanaged fairly often. When everything's running, it just doesn't seem like the Aqueous accumulator is able to run 3 engines when they're all trying to work on the hardest. Got any coal in here, boys? Yeah. The other thing is, if I forget, even for a couple of minutes, or the pulverizer and everything upstairs finishes and I forget that I've left the switch on, then as you can see here, you'll see the energy building up. There it was. That builds up to the point where the pipes explode. So I've had a couple of explosions, hence why I've just broken in here and to tidy things up. So we are going to go for a different source of energy, or at very least some different engines that I don't need to micromanage too much. So the plans for this episode, guys, is we'll find out if Puggzlys is available, we'll go take a look at his shack, and then I'm going to try get an induction smelter going. This is the first step in the direction of where I want to go. I want to eventually end up with, what do you call them? Energy conduits. The redstone energy conduits. I really want to go down that path because it's just so much easier than wrestling with the Buildcraft pipes. So let's pop outside and let you see the rest of the shack. Got a nice little walkway here. Walked out one time, creeper was right there, exploded, not good. So I built this little door around the side here, and it's going to open up. I'm going to have a huge dome area up here. Left a lot of, just like a big playing field. I know initially the idea was to have this underground sprawling base, and I think I'll still do this to an extent, but I kind of want to build a little village in here, if that's at all possible, and then relocate villages to here in the safety of the dome. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's a big project for me to take on, but that is the plan. Going to have a nice little scenic area here. I'm also going to have my bees. I'll get them going, and they'll be out here. So lots to do, lots to do. Big goals, but we'll get there. It might take some time. As you can see, I've already done a fair bit, mapped out the perimeter. Now let's go see if Puggzlys is available. So he is on TeamSpeak, he's just been really quiet at the moment, so hey Puggzlys there.
What's up, what's up?
Yeah, I was just telling the guys that I want to come and check your place out. I've told them a little bit about what you got going on over there, but how about you go ahead and introduce yourself to my very limited audience?
Well, I'm Puggzlys. I don't know, Puggzlys, I guess. Kind of got the group together and started playing and trying to teach what I know to Reaps, but he's kind of superseded me in a few various areas. But yeah, I'm Puggzlys. What's up?
Okay, so we just got up into the top of your treehouse here. Do you want to tell the guys what you plan to do up here, or
yeah, I'm
you want me to head straight in?
Down there tidying up a bit, trying to get some stuff organized.
Doing a bit of housekeeping.
Always. Yeah, so it's the treehouse that I've been working on, and it kind of got destroyed a little bit from various lightning strikes and this, that, and the other. But decided to go ahead and make the main house up here, because I'm mainly working on, getting the factory, the sorting system, and everything like that going on. It's basically just a room right now, but the idea is to kind of expand out in these tree limbs, put in the various rooms like the enchanting room, Thaumcraft room, Mistcraft room, things like that. Kind of span out and try to stay within the tree, keep this the main living area, but expand out.
Cool. So, yeah, I don't think I've actually told them what sort of system you've got running down here, but yeah, I'll let you just walk us through the whole of your house.
Oh, cool.
And explain what you want to explain, really. This is a spotlight of Puggzlys.
Not much, just the original treehouse here. A little small and cramped when I first got started, but I didn't want to destroy the tree. Cutting down the wrong limb just makes a nice big hole in the tree. Here's the bedroom for the time being. It's been everything from the factory to the bedroom to the sorting room, you name it.
It's very cozy. Plenty of torches.
Oh, most definitely. I've been having creeper problems, and yeah, it's not really working out too well. And then mine shaft number 1 down there, nothing special. Was gonna be a secret. I'll let you in here. There you go. There we go. Was gonna be, it's like a secret project room that I got going on. If you have a look in there, you can almost guess what the secret project is. But that's just a portion of it. I've got a lot of work to do in here. But mainly getting the downstairs. Getting this downstairs going so where it's really workable. I've got a wheat farm going here with the multi-block forestry to keep me fed. I don't have to worry about cows or any other type of food. And that actually all pumps downstairs into my main workshop factory area. And down here I've got, you know, basic automated setup, just really small, nothing special. Then, you know, the sorting system, or the wannabe sorting system. Got my irons here that I normally use quite often. And then I've got the monotonous stuff that you just get a whole bunch of right in the barrels.
Is this sorted by hand at the minute, or do you have any sort of system in place?
Most definitely by hand right now. I'm working on getting a router set up, but for the time being, this is self-sufficient. I've got to get some materials built up, because if you notice, I mean, yeah, I've got a few stacks of this, that, and the other, but I really need to get some materials going, mainly with ores and diamonds. So it's kind of just all hand-fed right now. The chests are pretty much disorganized, but still within some sort of fashion. Kind of the bottom left two are just miscellaneous junk.
Oh, and I see you've got the macro blocks in there, so you can still open them up.
Yep. The only way to really be able to do those iron chests. They're not like the older chests where you can kind of open them up and then throw a block on top of them.
Cool.
And then a little opening here, so when I do decide to automate it, I can if I choose. My plan is to go not only a router, but using, you know, filters and sorters to kind of do a little bit more that route.
Yeah, it's cool. That's kind of my plan as well, to go very, very like minimal barrels, just for stuff that you get ridiculous amounts of, maybe cobble, all that sort of trash.
Yep.
But yeah, the majority I'll just keep in the regular sorting system. Probably not the best way to do it, but it's a different
If you look above you, you've got some water pipe and some redstone energy conduit. One, you know, going to that farmer, but as you can see, coming out of the forestry machine, we've got some wheat pumping out right now, and that all pumps into this chest here. Right now, it's kind of cluttered with seeds. I got to get some seeds to deviant for seed oil, but it goes into the fabricator, and right now it's full, so it's not fabricating anything. My little bakery there, automatic bakery.
Cool, let me just take some of this bread and...
Take some of that bread and show it how it works.
There you go. See the little icons at the top there? That means it's crafting, and it just shows you the recipe. Neat little block. That's what I'm going to be making very shortly, guys, so I'll talk you through that.
They're insane. They're absolutely insane, and that's what's going to go down into that secret room there. Just a line of these doing what needs to be done. Yeah, and once I get that going a little bit further, I'll have to invite you over and let you show the guys. But pretty much the main power source for all of this is based off lava, and right now we're pumping out of the nether into an ender chest. And then for the power generation for the redstone, we've just got 4 magmatic engines. that are pumping in there. And to be honest, they run at constant. I mean, their power output, we found that there's a little bit, seems like there's a little bit of a power leak because they constantly run at a 0.4 Minecraft joules, but there's no power being outputted right now. Like nothing's running, so it works for me
Yeah,
because it keeps them running.
it's strange because like the middle engine, or the middle two engines, one's running at full, the other one's running almost full, and then you got the outer engines that aren't.
Now that I think about it, I might actually have my pulverizers and stuff running. Yeah, the pulverizers are running at what look to be jammed up right now for some weird reason. Oh, because the powered furnace is running right now. So yeah, that's why some of them are kicked on. But they're more than enough to feed the power for, you know, the magmatic or the pulverizer, the furnace, the induction smelter, so on and so forth for any kind of little knickknacks I might need along the way.
Yeah, I was just showing the guys that this is the sort of thing. This is like a sneak peek at what's to come for me, because this is your induction smelter here, and that's a key step. Well, it's the only way to get towards the
Oh yeah,
conduits here.
that whole tier there, that 3-step tier, is most definitely it's the only way to get to the conduit and the cell, because you've got to have the smelter to, you know, to build the hardened glass, and then you've got to have the crucible to liquefy your redstone, and it pumps straight into the liquid transposer, and then you just throw in your empty conduits and it'll fill it up for you. So it's all just kind of right there, all powered by the conduits. Kind of a pain in the neck to get to, but once you get it going, it's pretty much fair play. But then we go into our industrial craft energy, and it's same piping. We just run into a geothermal because most of my stuff's based off of thermal expansion. I just need one because that's primarily for the MFE that I've got set up. That's for the lap pack and everything for mining downstairs. And then just in case something goes wrong, we drain the nether or something. I've got a few buckets of lava built up in this Zycraft multi-block tank that I can reverse it and start pumping into everything for me to give me a little bit of leeway to find another power supply or start pumping from another lava pool.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I mean, 48 buckets, how long would that last you, realistically?
To be brutally honest, not long at all. The way the system runs and as much as I run it, because I've just been doing mining after mining. And I mean, the reason why I split up so much is because of creeper explosions. I've lost this setup here probably about 3 times now. So I lit it all up and got tired of rebuilding all of this machinery. So yeah, that's why we're dodging torches and everything.
Yeah, we've most definitely got a mob issue on the server.
Oh yeah.
It makes it fun, but it
rate.
is kind of frustrating sometimes.
Yep, most definitely. And then just a little bit downstairs, my water tank, and it's got a Zycraft water source block underneath it. 2 valves, one for input and then one for output. And I've actually got it closed up right now, but it's a little access panel. Just get the water pumping everywhere. It just runs nonstop.
Have you thought about using Liquiduct?
I've thought about it, but I haven't really, you know, because I am new to the mods. I mean, I've heard it mentioned, but haven't really looked into it too much. It's probably something that I'll look into and probably upgrade to, because buildcraft pipes, I mean, I like them, but sometimes they can just be a handful.
They're a pain in the ass, that's what they are. I was explaining to the viewers that I have to change to this conduit stuff, because every time the pulverizer's on I feel like I'm babysitting pipes.
Oh yeah. The conductive buildcraft pipes are, you have to babysit. You know what I mean? And that was the problem with getting to where I got. with the conductive pipes or the conduits, is because you have to babysit like the hobbyist steam engine or something like that, even if it's connected directly to it with water and everything else. So yeah, that once you make the initial step and get those three engines upstairs or those three machines upstairs working, it'll just fly by, and then you'll be in the redstone energy cell, and you can carry that bad boy wherever you want to go, and it'll power anything with Minecraft joules.
Do you want to explain to them what this contraption is here?
Oh, this is I mean, I come from, I hate to say it, I would Tech It. The only reason why I know what I know about some of these mods is because of Tech It. And Tech It ran Equivalent Exchange 2. And if anybody knows anything about Equivalent Exchange 2, it was supremely overpowered. Like, you could be in game immediately, just cobblestone generators. But I need cobblestone to actually toss in this pulverizer to make one sand for glass. I don't have to go out and get it. So went ahead and created the cobblestone generator, and basically it's just, you want to take a look there, I'll go ahead and remove some out of here. Somebody beating on a door there. But it's just a water source block, and there's a lava source block up above it, and just drifts down like any other cobble generator. But the block breaker pumps it into the chest. As soon as the chest gets full, it essentially clogs the breaker and it stops.
Very
And
nice.
to be honest, here lately I haven't even needed it because I've been doing a lot of mining and whatnot. But I've actually been using it as an incinerator, just standing on the chest and dumping all my junk in there because I've got a lot of cobblestone that I just really don't need.
Yeah, really like that design. Like the water source block, for guys that don't know, is from Zycraft. It's one of the new blocks. Really cool little block.
It's amazing. It you know, we were using aqueous accumulators there for a while, but that's what 3 blocks it's gotta take, and then all the piping and everything like that. Where if you just do, you know, the tank, even the smallest tank, and pump out of that, because you don't have to really manage that at all. And I noticed that we were having some issues with our aqueous accumulators just not keeping things cool. So this fixes that because it's constantly running. There's constant water there. The accumulators, there's no need to try to figure out how to pipe out of them and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's definitely the way I need to go. Yeah, as I was saying to them, the generators that I have, the aqueous accumulator just doesn't seem to keep up with 3 engines.
Oh no,
It can
makes
manage to.
Yeah, your conductive pipes and your aqueous accumulator, it's kind of, you know, it's not really a mixture for bad, because it, once those pipes overheat, or once those conductive pipes pop, you know, it just kind of sits there, and then eventually it just freezes up. But it still seems weird that one aqueous accumulator can't keep 3 hobbyist engines, you know, cool.
Yeah, it seems to do well for a while, but yeah, per tick you can see the water coming down. So looks like it's good for 2 engines, but the third one is a bit of a drain, which would explain like trials and tests that we tried before.
Yep. Yep.
So that was Puggzlys' house. What I'll do now is I'm going to head back. We're going to make one of these bad boys, an induction smelter, and then we'll call that an episode right there.
Yep.
So I'll catch you back at the house.
Stopping by, guys.
You're very welcome. Say bye bye.
Later.
So guys, I'm back in my house, and what we're going to do here is, I figured since you've seen the fabricator, I'm going to go ahead and make one. And it's a nice easy recipe, as you can see here. it's any type of the engineering bricks. To get them, it's just smelted down. Get there. Smelted down zirconium gives you the equivalent zircordite. Iron, bunk, 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 bunk. And then it's just smooth stone, and that gives you a fabricator. Now that's a very cheap recipe for what I would consider a really powerful item, and I'll show you why it's so powerful. So the spotlight I seen with this, it didn't have these buttons here, so this means that without a redstone signal, whatever you put here, as long as you have the items in the machine, it'll automatically craft it. Now that could mean that you make a mistake and you make, I don't know, say you dumped a stack of wooden planks in there. When I was trying to do that example of making the chest, it would have just grinded a lot of chests out of the planks until it ran out of planks. So you've got to be kind of careful with it in that respect, unless you set it to pulse. Let's see what we need to make our induction furnace, because that's what we're ultimately going for here. So go for an induction furnace. We need a machine frame, which is glass, iron, gold. Okay, so let's go back from there. What else do we need? Invar ingots. So you just pulverize ferrous metal as well as iron dust, as well as iron, sorry, and then you pop 2 iron to 1 ferrous metal. It'll give you 3 invar blend. Then you just pop that into a smelter and create the ingots into a furnace. Okay, so I'll go get those. I'm sure I have a bucket, but again we'll just stack of tin, this stuff, stack of redstone, gold, copper, glass, what's that? Iron. So invar, copper, gold. Right, no worries. Let's grab all that stuff. So I'm sure we've got glass in here. Let's take a stack of that. Got the ingots. Let's take those. We need the gold. We need the copper. We need the tin. We need the iron. Okay, let's dump all of this in the chest. Check this out. So we want to make an induction smelter. We have none of these. We don't have the machine frame or anything right now. We click on the machine frame, click on the question mark. That automatically loads the recipe for the machine block into the fabricator. It's fantastic. If we pop the lever down, I'm wondering if you can just pop it on the top. Yeah, just pop it on the top there. So that's all in there. It's set to pulse, basically make one of these when it receives a redstone signal. So if we do that, as you've seen just there, that's what it was going to make. Let's see if we've done it. Voila! Magic! Okay, we're just going to move the switch to here. I want to show you one other thing really quickly. So we've got our machine block, we can take that out of there. I mean, you don't have to take it out. In fact, we'll leave it in for now just for this demonstration. So back to NAI, redstone reception coil. Don't need to know the recipes anymore because we just simply click on it. Click, adds it in there. That's what we want, yep. Did it make it? No, it didn't. Why did it not make it? Because we don't have redstone. Take the redstone out of here. Let's try the same thing again. Now we've got the redstone in there. Click. You can see what recipe it's making at the top. And it's all done. We have the redstone. Again, we'll just do that for everything we have in there, even a bucket. Why not? Go, it's got the recipe for the bucket. Quick click, and there's the bucket. Now we've got everything we need to make the induction smelter. We've got the copper in the chest. So not only is it going to pull from its own inventory, which is here, it's going to pull from an adjacent inventory. I'm not 100% sure if it works on all sides. I'm guessing it does because it's kind of hard to tell which way is the front. I put it down this way, so we shall see if this works. Click. Loads of recipe up for us. Exit that. It created us an induction smelter. Very cool. So no longer do you need to remember any of the recipes really. As long as it's in NAI, when you left click, it loads any recipe you want into there. And like I said guys, this is going to be the first step to getting conduits and slightly better, more reliable machines. These engines downstairs, the hobbyist engines, are just your bog standard, okay to run a pulverizer and a furnace, but not that much more to be honest. The sawmill was pushing it. This will definitely drain it, I think so. And this requires 4 MG. So as you can see here, it is very slowly starting to get energy into its internal buffer. So that means we're good to go. What I'll do is this will be a 2-part thing, and the aim is to obviously get to the point where I'm using lava instead of this setup here. So thanks for watching guys, I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next episode where we will get a little bit further on. Okay, catch you later guys, bye bye.